With an eye on 2014 and a plan to block Narendra Modi, the Congress has given a tangible indication now of its intention to engage Nitish Kumar. Well, top government sources have told headlines today that backward status for the state is now on the anvil. The centre could shortly change the criteria for evaluating states' claim to be backward. Terms could be tailored to meet the demand of Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar for special status well before the 2014 Lok Sabha polls. The decision has huge political significance because of Bihar Chief Minister's relentless advocacy for a new yardstick and JDU's preparedness to pledge support to whoever meets his demands. All right, so for more on that big move that centre is likely to make, let me quickly go across to Atish Srivastav, who joins us on the phone line. Atish, just take us through the political significance of this move whenever it comes, as sources are now indicating it could be any time before 2014 elections, considering that Nitish Kumar had made it explicitly clear that he would support a party who gives Bihar backward status. This is very, very significant.
Well, Ruchika, this is a very important development because this indication is clearly given by government that they will be very soon tweaking the policy to get the special status done for Bihar as sought by Nitish Kumar. Now, this is a pretty significant move. It's looking at the political scenario of the country right now because Samajwadi Party is clearly threatening to pull out. They're readying themselves for a midterm poll. We all know what has happened with DMK and TMC. So, government is running on a very, very thin majority. And why not? Who's someone who's been clearly giving indications that they will support the alliance or the party whosoever gives a special status to Bihar. So this is a clear rating by Congress to who Nitish Kumar. If Nitish Kumar has been sending feelers that whosoever supports the cause of special status of Bihar, he will get support of JDU. So now Congress has responded. Congress in fact responded during economic survey and budget. Both the budget and economic survey did speak about special status to Bihar and did speak about changes in the policy to get special status done. So now all things have been done. There have been clear indications given by government. Government is working towards it, eyeing clearly on the number of seats which JDU has. There may be a chance that Samajwadi Party pulls out, whether Janata Dal United will be there to save them.
Right.
So those are things which are being worked out. But it's clear that Nitish Kumar has sent across a message to Congress and to BJP that if they announce Narendra Modi as the face of 2014,
right,
he's got others waiting at the door.
Well, that message certainly has been well received by the centre. JDU leader Devesh Chandra Thakur now joins us on the phone. And Mr. Thakur, I'd like to know from you your first reactions, considering it seems the government is now willing to alter the criteria that were needed for special status. It may be called a backward state, not a special status given state. But are you happy with the moves that the centre is making right now?
Yes, certainly we are very happy. I think it's a victory for Bihar. It's a victory for Nitish Kumar. It's a victory for all these so-called backward states who have for some historical, geographical, political reasons who have remained backward in the country. I think it's a great victory for them and congratulations to Nitish Kumar for this.
Mr. Thakur, I'd like to know from you if JDU will now pledge its support for the 2014 polls to the Congress, to the UPA government, considering that the Chief Minister had made it amply clear earlier that whoever meets his demand for special status will get the support. Will you pledge support?
Well, as you remember and as you yourself said, this was about 2014. So let's wait for 2014. And this is certainly a very important thing for us. And we must thank the central government for this. But however, as far as pledging support is concerned, it's a bit too premature. But 2014 is not very far away. Let's wait for 2014.
All right. So not yet willing to pledge support, but you will, of course, thank the centre if it grants you the status, which it seems is in the works right now. We also joined on the phone line by my colleague Rohit Singh from Patna. Rohit, it seems Nitish Kumar is going to get his way. The centre willing to alter the specifications that were required to grant Bihar the backward status. Take us through the ramifications of this move by the centre and whether or not the JDU will actually pledge support before the elections.
Ruchika, Nitish Kumar has been asking for special status for the state ever since 2006 when a resolution was passed in the assembly unanimously. And it's been 7 years that he has been raising his voice for special status. But till now, the centre did not do anything. But in the last 1 month, we are seeing that there has been a sudden change of heart. As far as the centre is concerned, the criteria would be changed was announced by Finance Minister Chidambaram. Prime Minister is praising the growth rate of Bihar, and Nitish Kumar is also reciprocating. So there is completely political significance of what is happening right now in the last 15 to 20 days because DMK has pulled out from UPA. The majority of the UPA is left by around 19 MPs of DMK. And now UPA is eyeing an ally in East India, and JTU is that ally, could be that ally because JTU right now has a good 20 MPs in Lok Sabha. So in case Mulayam Singh Yadav is now arm twisting the government, we have seen that in case he also pulls out,
right,
could support UPA if special status is given to Bihar. So this is politically very interesting thing that is happening. But yes, after getting a special status, will Nitish Kumar do what he has spoken?
All right, so that of course remains to be seen. Rohit Singh, Arthur Srivastav, thank you very much for joining us this morning and taking us to the significance of that move when that happens. Let's tell you why exactly are we calling it UPA's mega political move. Well, the UPA actually hopes to gain a lot by giving Bihar special status. Remember, this is a demand that's been made by Nitish Kumar time and over again, and given the recent softening of stance against the UPA government, the Congress actually hopes to get Nitish Kumar on board, on its side with this mega political move. Remember, Nitish has pledged support to whoever gives Bihar special status. It also comes at a time when Nitish is not too happy with the BJP actually promoting Narendra Modi, with Narendra Modi's name so frequently being taken as a prime ministerial contender. So that, of course, could be one of the reasons why Nitish Kumar could now cozy up to the UPA. And considering the tantrums of the allies that the UPA had seen in the past, like the Samajwadi Party and the DMK, of course, pulling out just last week, Nitish Kumar's JDU is actually one of the best options for UPA government. But Nitish Kumar could also be a key swing there if Bihar is given special status. So which is why this move is going to be very, very significant. With just a year to go now for the polls, new alignments are certainly being worked around considering Samajwadi Party's frequent threats. JDU right now seems to be the best option for the UPA government.